Good morning, everyone. I thought I would just have coffee and yoga with you this morning and just share a really brief morning practice. Sometimes when I don't have a lot of time, but I want to just wake up first thing in the morning, I just will kind of go with the flow, literally just kind of be creative and do what I want. So I haven't planned anything for today. Woke up, showered, had my water with lemon, having my coffee now, only half the cup, but I'll finish it after a brief yoga practice, and I just thought maybe we would share it together. I miss you all. It's Thursday, usually with you Wednesday about this time, so we're off by a day, but it's okay, it's fine. So join me this morning. I'm going to use a scarf instead of a strap. So if you want to pause this and just grab a scarf, a couple of locks or cookbooks or boxes for shoes, whatever you have, it's fine, just be creative. The oil I just took a smell of this morning and I'm diffusing as I'm practicing is peppermint, because I want to feel uplifted today. The sun is shining and I just want to start today in a new mindset. So join me this morning. So we're just going to start in a comfortable position. If you prefer to start laying down, by all means, lay down, but make your legs wide and draw your knees together in constructive rest and just land. Just land on your mat and just allow yourself to just take in a couple of morning breaths and feel that peace of just sitting still landing over you. And just breathe in normally and just observe how your breath feels right now. And begin to bring intention into that breath by breathing in through your nose, drawing that breath deep down into your belly. And feeling your chest rise as that breath infuses the front of your body and roots you down. And exhaling out through your nose. Now inhale once again. And as that breath is descending lower and lower, feel maybe the feeling of elevating your collarbones in your spine. So at the same time the breath is going down, you're rising up. That's what breath can do. It can elevate you. And I'm not going to introduce a breathing pattern today. Make this pattern be what you like. Maybe you enjoyed the box breath from the other day, inhaling to a count of 4 and pausing, and exhaling to a count of 4 and pausing. Or maybe you just like to make equal inhales and exhales. Or maybe you like a 3-part breath. Really doesn't matter. Just bring yourself to a comfortable place and spend 2 or 3 minutes just breathing. Taking in the sun that's out today. Finding gratitude with each breath that you take in. finding stillness within with each breath that you take in. If you are practicing early in the morning like I am, just exhale all the stuff from sleep, any stagnant energy from sleeping. Sit up tall or lay down straight. Feel the connection of your body wherever it is connected to the earth. Connect to the earth. A stable place. So 3 more rounds here. Your breath of choice. And at the end of your last exhale, just pause for a moment and hold your breath. Just for 1, 2, 3, or 4 seconds. Take a big inhale and open your eyes. Bring your hands out by your sides and raise your hands up. Sun salutation in the morning, and then just lower your arms down one more time. Bring them up. Reach up towards the sky and press them away. Drop your right arm down and tip over with your left side. Gently move your left over. Reach with your right and drop over. Initial one just to open up. Make this one a little bit deeper. Bring your right hand down. Left arm comes over and begin to just open up. Feel it through your ribs, pressing down on your left hip. Feel your left side opening up, and then really reach through that middle finger, feeling how the middle finger connects to your side body. And then press away. Left hand comes down, right hand comes up a little deeper this time, pressing your right hip down. Reach with your right arm through the middle finger. Feel the connection once again to your low ribs. Reaching through, pressing away. Beautiful. Bring your hands up, interlace them, and reach above you. Drop your shoulders down, and then bring your hands in front. And then bring your hands up. And bring your hands in front. And you're not arching your back. It's just bringing up and down. And then reach around, interlace, and bring your shoulder blades back. Look up. Feel the opening across your collarbones, across your sternum. Open your heart, shine your heart towards the sky, the sun. And then reach back around to the front. Once again, this time really arch back into a cat-like shape. And then bring in your hands into your knees, into your cow. And then reach cat-like and cow. And then come up to a nice still place. Switch the orientation of your legs. Reach up with your right hand. Stretch really long and put it down. And your left stretch really long. Keep doing this. Reach one and then the other. And maybe begin to look up. Be mindful of your neck early in the morning. Waking all the muscles up slowly. And now sit up nice and tall. Extend that right arm up. Bend your elbow and bring that right arm to touch your left knee. And reach up and let your right elbow touch your left knee. And reach up and right elbow touches left knee. And come up and return, and left arm goes up and comes down. And left arm comes up and comes down, and left arm comes up, and elbow twists over to the right knee. Reach and reach and reach. Wonderful. And then just turn, just a gentle twist. Your right hand is on its fingertips, and just take a gentle twist here. And then come back through center. And our right hand goes to the left knee, fingertips of the left side behind you. Not a deep twist, just opening up your side body, your ribs. And then come back through center. Go again to the right side. This time maybe take it a little deeper. Take an inhale. And on your exhales, begin to twist. Keeping your hips rooted, twisting from your ribs and over, looking out over your right shoulder. In the corner of my eyes, catching the bright sun. Makes me feel energized first thing this morning. And then come back through center. Take a nice deep breath, bringing yourself always back to center, and then twist to the opposite side. And then just stay here. Inhale a couple of times, and on your exhales, maybe you get a little bit more movement, continuing to root down in your hips. Once again, returning to center. And now coming onto your, swinging around your, bringing your hips here, your hips in the center of your mat, your feet planted. And then we're just going to do some sitting cats and cows, bringing your hands to your knees, and exhale, really roll. And inhale up, and exhale down. And one more time, inhale up. This time, reach your arms, be nice and long, engage your core, come down, and come up, and come down, and come up, come down. This time, come up, grab onto your scarf or your belt or your tie, whatever you have, and just hold it in your hand and lower yourself down completely onto the mat. I'm going to remove or move this a little bit there. And again, I have the blanket here because I'm practicing on tile and it's pretty hard. So I'm just going to bring my right knee up into my chest, extend my left leg out long, feeling my hip flexor on my left just waking up this morning. And then I'm going to switch, extend my right leg, draw my left knee into my chest, really extending my right leg. And maybe even rub that hip flexor, opening it up, flex that foot, press the heel away, pressing towards the front of the room. And then extend both legs out. Extend both arms up, long, overhead. Backs of the hands, if your shoulders reach onto the floor. And then if you have shoulder issues, my lovelies that have shoulder issues, your hands can be here, your hands can be here. Never, never, never go here if it's not working for you, especially in the morning. And let's do an asymmetric stretch. So take your right leg long, pressing your heel away, and make a fist out of your left hand and really stretch. Your both arms are still up there, but wanted to make sure you could see. And then switch, left leg, right hand, make a big fist. And keep switching, making an X out of your body. And then switching. Beautiful. Slide your right leg over. Slide your left to meet it. And just stay in this half of a crescent shape just for a moment. Keeping your left hip down, feeling the left hip flexor just opening up here. And then sliding your upper body over, completing that banana asana shape. Breathing here, feeling the length going across the whole left side of your body from the top of your left hand all the way down to your left toes. If it works for you, cross your left leg over. Now that will bring your hip up a little bit. If that's too much for you, take your right leg and cross it over your left. Just the weight of your right leg will just give you a little bit more opening in your left leg. And for me this morning, this feels better for me than crossing the top leg over the bottom leg. So right now my right leg is over my left. And just breathe through here. And both arms can be up. If you want to engage this even more, take your right hand to your left wrist and just bring yourself over. But again, you're open across your shoulders. And then release the cross of your right leg. Slide your left leg back to center. Slide your right leg to meet it. And shimmy your body and return your arms back down. Really feeling your center right now. Taking a breath, always going back to center. And then sliding your left leg, oops, my block is blocking me, over. And then sliding my right leg over to meet it. And then just staying here for a moment. Arms are still overhead. And then just breathing a little bit here. And then shimmying your upper body over again, trying to keep your shoulders down on the mat. And then experiment with taking the right leg over the left. Or see if you want to take your left leg over the right. And once again, for me today, the left leg over the right is giving me more connection to my hip flexor on my right leg, which for me this morning feels like the opening I need. So again, yoga is all about exploration. What do you need this morning? Doesn't matter what I'm asking you to do, and I can't see what you're doing anyway. You could be watching, drinking your coffee like I welcomed you this morning, and not even doing any of this, which is perfectly fine. Just hopefully one of you is with me. And then sliding, this time your upper body over, just to keep it interesting. Uncross your left leg, if you've got that, or uncross your leg. Slide your right leg over, slide your left. Bring your arms down by your side and just engage yourself with your breath. You might even want to take a hand to your belly, a hand to your heart, and begin to inhale. Elongating the front of your body, feeling your whole body filled with energy. See if it's easier to breathe than when you began. I always gauge my practice based on my breath. Do I feel better than when I began? And I started today pretty good. Bring your right knee up into your chest and take your scarf or your belt or whatever you're using and just place it over your foot. So a scarf is a little bit less tough on your foot than the belt, so I like to do it around my forefoot, but you could do it around your arch just because this is a little softer. I always ask you to press the belt into your forefoot because there's so many nerves in your arch. And then just press your heel towards the ceiling here. So just you're really allowing your hamstrings to open up this morning. So just feel your hamstrings here. Say good morning, hamstrings. And then gently, maybe separate your arms and gently guide your hamstrings any amount. Get to your sweet spot, wherever that is, and then back off about a half an inch. So when you're breathing here, you're allowing your breath to stretch those hamstrings without cranking into them. Breathing here. Holding on to that scarf with one hand, the right hand in this case, taking my left hand to my left hip bone. So I want my left hip bone to stay down. And I'm just going to open up my leg out to the side. Just allowing my inner thigh to open up. And the minute I start to feel this leg popping or this hip popping, I'm going to back that off. So I'm feeling my inner thigh. I'm flexing firmly into my left leg. pressing my left heel into the floor, breathing here. Breathing. Keep a softness in this left knee so you're not pressing down so hard. There's a softness in my knee even though my heel is pressing down. Breathing here, allowing that leg, and then maybe with the next breath I can let it come out a little bit more. Maybe it's like, nope, that's enough. Come right back up with it. Beautiful. Now I'm going to crawl up my scarf, head, neck, and shoulders, tuck my head in, and crawl up, finding a little ab work here this morning. Maybe my arms are coming a little bit wide. I'm keeping a width across my shoulders, my shoulder blades. Maybe I'm going to hold it with 2 hands. And then slowly lower back down. I'm going to do that a couple more times because it feels good. Crawling up, breathing, scooping my belly, engaging. Hello. And then coming back down. And one last time, I'm going to crawl up. Inhaling. And exhaling. And come right back down. Beautiful. Bend that knee in. Scoop that scarf. Once again, take a breath here. Hand to the heart, hand to your belly. Feeling the length created. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. And then bring your left knee into your chest. Give it a squeeze and then take your scarf and extend that leg up towards the ceiling. Once again, I'm engaging my right foot, my right leg by pressing my heel down. My toes are pressed towards the ceiling, but my knee is soft, so I'm not, you all know I can hyperextend this knee. I don't like doing that. It's not good for it. Knees can move in this direction, but they shouldn't move in that direction. So I'm just pressing my heel to engage. I'm feeling my quad at the same time I'm engaging my hamstring here. So now that it's been up there while I'm chatting and you're breathing through this, I might want to engage and see if I can bring it to my sweet spot. Okay, my goal someday is to have it up near my head like a ballerina. Isn't that a lofty goal? Not possible, but it's a lofty goal. Get to my sweet spot, back off about 1/2 inch and just hang here, just feeling. Just allowing my hamstring just to open up this morning. So when I need to do bending or cleaning or whatever I'm doing today, my hamstrings are ready for all of my activity. Holding this in my left hand, holding my hand on my right hip. I'm just going to, and I'm crashing into my wall, but you know what I'm suggesting, opening up this left inner thigh. I'm going to shift a little bit more. And holding down this hip so that this right hip is not rolling over. This is staying nice and straight. I'm engaging my right leg at the same time, always by pressing my heel down. Feeling my left just sinking, and with each subsequent breath, I can actually feel my leg opening up slightly more. Bringing it right back up overhead. And then once again, I'm going to engage my core. I'm going to do this 3 times. I'm going to crawl up my scarf, reaching, hands out, breathe, engaging my belly, and then coming back down. One more time, inhaling, coming up. Really feel my belly, feeling my shoulder blades rounding, separating, and then coming back down. One more time, coming back up, lowering back down, bending my knee and removing that strap, and getting it out of the way for now. Don't put it in your coffee. And just, once again, find your center. Bring both knees up into your chest and rock side to side. Engage in a little happy baby if that works for you. Reach between, either grab onto your ankles, grab onto the bottoms of and outsides of your feet. Goal here, soles to the ceiling, so soles up. We're plugging our legs into our hips and just rocking side to side. Feeling how that massages your whole length of your spine. Bending your knees back into your chest, placing your feet on the floor. Let's engage in a few little bridges. So really open up your shoulder blades and then roll one and then the other so that you really feel the expanse of your shoulders connected to the mat. Feeling the opening across your sternum. Grab onto the edges, I have to center myself. Grab onto the edges of your mat and feel how that also helps to engage this upper body. And then press into your feet and raise your hips up, pressing into your feet. Knees pressing towards the front of your mat. Hips engaged, lower back down. Once again, pull on the mat to engage your upper body, your thoracic. Whole sternum, engaging all of this just by the pull. And you might even feel this in your arms. Notice I might have slightly lifted my head here and then lengthened my neck. So what happens sometimes when you come up, your head goes like this, and then you come up and that's like not lengthening your spine. Remember, all yoga moves originate from the spine, so your spine is where we need to be mindful of. So we're just gonna hang out here. You can release the pull on your mat and tuck your arms underneath if that works for you. Those of you with shoulder issues, feel free to either hold, just have your arms here, or at this point you can even have them like goalposts. But we pull on the mat to just engage and round those shoulders down. So just breathe through here, building strength in your core, building strength in your legs. Engaging your breath, engaging your power. And then slowly release your arms from underneath, slowly roll down, and then just roll over onto your sides. Come up into tabletop. So we're just going to do a few more minutes, inhaling into cow, exhaling into cat, inhaling into cow, exhaling into cat. This time we're going to involve our feet. So as you come into cow, curl your toes under. And as you go into cat, flatten them out. Inhale your toes under. And flatten them out. And now sink into child posture. Scoop your head along the floor. Come up into cow. Or arch your back. Sink back into child posture. And scoop yourself forward. Curl your toes under. Flatten out your back. Bring your knees up towards your belly. And engage into your downward facing dog. So build your dog, really straighten your arms out long. I'm separating my fingers. I'm placing most of my weight between my thumb and my forefinger. My head, my ears are right between my arms. My legs are pressing back, my hips are pressing up, my tailbone is flipping under. Engage your inner thigh muscles. Engage your inner thigh muscles to start to lower your heels. Beautiful. And then look up between your hands. And we're going to walk as slowly as we can. I'm actually going to take this out of the way. And we're going to just take little baby steps in line with each other. This is a challenge to your balance. Coming up when you're between your hands and your feet. Bring yourself to half forward fold. Scoop your belly, reverse swan dive, come all the way up. Hands to the ceiling, hands to heart center. So that whole series could have been done using your blocks. Inhale, or that stepping forward. Inhaling up. Exhale, hinge from your hips. Hands to the floor. Hands to outside your knees for flat back. Inhale. Now That was supposed to be an exhale, sorry. And then inhale, come all the way up. Hands to heart center. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale. Inhale, forward fold. Scoop your belly, reverse swan dive all the way up. Hands to heart center. We're going to step back with this one. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Hands to your blocks or hands to the floor. Step back with your left foot. Right foot is forward. Now here's a beautiful place to use your blocks. Stay in your lunge here. Just feeling that hip flexor that we just opened up. Feel the strength here. If it's okay for you, roll your blocks or bring your hands to your knees. You can be here, or if you want to challenge your balance, be here. So just feel the power, feel the strength in that back leg, feel the press of your right leg down or your forward leg down, and then roll the blocks, step forward, forward fold, half forward fold, reverse swan dive, hands to heart center. Inhale up, exhale, half forward fold, hands to the blocks, step back with the right, shift your weight into the front, press forward into a lunge, feel your right hip flexor, draw your shoulder blades back, roll the blocks, see if that's enough for you, or you can be here, or challenge your balance and come here. Feel the strength, press down into your left foot, beautiful, here, roll, step forward, forward fold, half forward fold, inhale up, hands to heart center, beautiful. One more time, inhale up, exhale, step back through downward facing dog, feeling the length, feeling the power, feeling the stability. Use your down dog as your landing place. And then shift your weight forward, knees to the floor. Get your blanket. Place it at the top of your mat. Roll it so it's comfortable for your, sorry, I should have done that facing you. And then once again, we're just gonna roll ourselves down to the blanket. Just bring your knees in towards your chest, rocking side to side. Just bringing some stillness, and then extend your legs one at a time, bringing your hands out by your sides, and just land here in Shavasana. So this was a quick little 30-minute practice, just a way to wake up in the morning. So your Shavasana doesn't have to be that long, but don't skip it. Take the time to give yourself a Shavasana. Remove your glasses if you wear them and place your eye pillow over your eyes. And really smell any scent that might be in your eye pillow. In my case, it's the lovely peppermint I'm diffusing, and really take it all in. feel free to continue to stay in Shavasana for as long as you want, enjoying the solitude and the peace. I love Shavasana. But roll over now into your right sides, cradling your head with your arms. And bring yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Excuse me. And bringing your hands together at heart center. And bowing in gratitude to yourselves. Gratitude, always gratitude. For taking the time to wake yourself up with something that's so good for your body. So good for your mind, so good for your spirit. I wish you a joyful, peaceful, healthy day. Namaste. And now maybe you'll enjoy your second cup of coffee.